Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lightheart, aka the Earth Lady, and just wondering, I have this mystery pot here that I got from a neighbor. I think they told me that it was like a bleeding heart plant. I'm not exactly sure. I don't recall. It was last fall. So it's not much you can tell right now, but I'll show you. This cute little guy here. I think this and this might be it, because this looks like just some clover. You can see the clover in there. So I'm not sure. It's really got me curious now. But anyways, today is Friday, April 5th. That's going to bother me till I figure it out. But today is Friday, April 5th, so I figured I would go ahead and just show you a couple of the things we got going on here. Since everything seems to be popping up, we'll go ahead and show you. Here is a variegated, I'm not exactly sure. The neighbors gave me this one too because they were cleaning out their yard and decided they didn't want it anymore. He said it was a banana plant, but that's not a banana plant. I know that. So there's our rose bush. Here's our irises, which you can tell right there. There is a bud. Oh, there's another bud over there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. There it is, that little bulbous part. There is our banana plants. So I know it's not a banana plant. The yard is still a catastrophe. We've had so much rain and cooler weather. I haven't been able to actually get out here much and do any recordings. It's basically a run out, check on things, put what's left to be in soil and get back in before I get rained on. So I just figured I'd give you a little bit of an update on how everything is doing. I'm really racking my brain on that one. So let's give you a quick update here. This here is a pot from last year. I had some wildflowers and ground cherry tomato in here. Not exactly sure what half of this is. If it's flowers, weeds, I'm still waiting to see about that. Our strawberries here are still not showing any signs. That one, nor this one. Not really a lot of signs of life. I don't know if you can even see the stumps of the strawberries in there. In here is our bush tomatoes, which are glacier tomato. They're red tomato. And also our Thai basil. And if you look really close down here, there's a Thai basil. And over here, there's a little Thai basil. So they're coming up really well. I wished them a happy birthday earlier today when I came out to check on them. In here is our ground cherry tomatoes. And you can see right there by the tag, there is a Thai basil. Over here is another Thai basil. Over there is another one. And way over here is another one. So our Thai basil is coming up really well. Over here is one of the 2 pots of peas and radishes. And you can see all the greenery there are our lovely radishes coming up really nice. And where'd he go? Oh, the other pot, the second pot. Over here is some more radishes. And right there, you can see that is a different color, different leaf thing. And that's because that is one of our pea plants. So we're going to have peas. I'm excited about that. Now I do have 2 pots here and here, which are little jack pumpkins. And, oh, I'm not sure if those seeds are pumpkins or weeds or what. But there's 2 little green guys. Happy birthday, little guys. I didn't see you earlier. So we'll have to wait and see what they are. I don't recall putting that many pumpkin seeds in here. And definitely not that close to the edge. But sometimes when you water them, or because of all the rain we've had, some of the seeds can shift. I know that over in one of my towers, I've noticed that there have been a couple of seeds that have shifted and they're closer to the center of the tower, which is really weird. Most of the rest of the plants, or the pots here in the neighbor's front yard, are still empty with no life. But I wanted to give you an update in our box. If you can see all the cute little guys popping up everywhere. Some over there, some over here. You can see how the soil is lifted. Here's some more soil lifted here. All of these guys right here. More soil lifted right there. And these are our potatoes. So these are a brown russet potato that I actually got from the grocery store. I let them just sit there for a while. They started getting the little eyes on them, and then I brought them out here and shoved them in some soil. So we'll see how they turn out. I'm excited to see how that is, because I've only grown store-bought potatoes one other time, and they turned out pretty good. So let's go over here to the neighbor's stairway and porch. This is the trellis that we're going to mount up here once we start seeing some life. And in here are our Space Maker cucumbers and our pickle bush cucumbers. And there's no life in here yet, but that's not shocking, because I literally just put these seeds in these pots, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, right before we got a wicked storm. So I'm still waiting to see the life that comes out of that. For all of you who've watched my channel for a while or a couple years and kept an eye on the things that are going on, I'll give you a quick update, because I just noticed this as I glanced up. The huge cactus here that fruits prickly pears, you can see there's new growth. Lots of new sprouts all over. You see all the new prickly pear growth and the paddle growth. Most of the time these will end up getting bigger and look like a paddle. A couple of them will actually stay like this, which I can't tell right now for sure, but a couple of them will stay like this and turn into the prickly pears, which are edible. But I have been told that these paddles are also edible, and I guess from my understanding and what I've been told, it's a delicacy, and the Mexicans cook it up and they call it, oh crud, I can't remember the name of it, but it's edible, and they fry it up and they eat it. So we did go to a Mexican restaurant, and they had some, the name of it is on the tip of my tongue and I just can't think of it right now, but they had some of this, and so I was able to try it, and it wasn't that bad. It was a different taste, but it wasn't a bad taste. So I think maybe this year I will do some research and figure out how to prepare it, and then I'll go ahead and start eating that too. So we're going to make our way up to the porch. We're supposed to get more rain tonight, and we're going to get a bunch of rain in the next week. But these last 2 days, today and tomorrow, I think are the last 2 nights where it's going to actually get down into the 30s. So I'm excited about that, because that means I can start putting more herbs and seeds in the soil. So I guess we'll start here with one of the 2 Dollar Tree grow towers. And this one, the bottom 2 tiers, these 2 bottom tiers don't have anything in it. I think over here, yep. And this 3rd tier from the bottom, these are our short and sweet carrots. We don't have any life in the dill yet. And these ones all are empty as well. They're waiting on herbs to go in them. But in the top tier, you see the greenery. That greenery is zinnias. And I don't see any life in here. And the life that I'm looking for, well, there's life in here, but the life I'm looking for is going to be in the center, and that's going to be our marigolds. All of these cute little guys here, cute little guys there, and the cute little guys there are all California poppies. We do have in the second tower some more short and sweet carrots, which are doing amazing. And then again, there's some marigolds. We haven't seen anything there. Here you can see all the way around. All these little cuties are more California poppies. Down here are some more short and sweet carrots. And this little guy way down here is my spinach. And I did find this little guy here. He actually did not grow in this pot. I picked him out of that little crevice over there. He is a volunteer. I don't know if I can pull him up so you can see him or not. You can see that leafage right there on the end. He is a volunteer dill. So apparently last year one of the dill seeds got stuck in the crack of the porch and he started growing. So we have a voluntary dill as well as our last year's parsley. So we'll show you the last year's parsley and our volunteer leaf lettuce. So there's our parsley. It's still doing really good. He's getting a little bit yellow, but that's because he's still in the same old soil. I'm actually going to clean out his roots and replace the soil. And we got all these silly little helicopters that have been blowing in everywhere. And all the rest of these here, the little pots, are our volunteer curly leaf lettuce from last year. So they're doing pretty good so far too. Our cayenne peppers haven't poked their heads out yet. Peppers, I guess, are the ones that take like the longest to start poking their heads out. These here are a couple of leaf lettuce that I thinned out of Mr. Stacky. And these here two are our habanero peppers. Again, they haven't poked out yet. Down there, as you can see way back in the back, that's what I was talking about when I told you sometimes the seeds shift when you water it. But those are my parsley, more leaf lettuce, some bunching onions, some more lettuce. I got lots of lettuce this year. Some more parsley, and if I can get you down there, you can actually see his true leaf starting to poke through. Cute as a button. Some more bunching onions. We've got lots of leaf lettuce and a mix of some other kind of gourmet lettuce. So those are doing really good. There's my other bunching onion. You see there's lots and lots of life over here. And at the top here, these are more zinnias. I actually said happy birthday to this little guy who still has his seed on the top of him. But we got quite a few cutie pie zinnias poking up there, which are doing really good. And then the big Garden Tower Project 2. We have some gourmet beets that are poking their head out. He's cute as a button. There's another little guy there. We haven't seen anything out of these scallion onions or the spinach over here. And the cauliflower isn't poking its head out either, but let's twirl you around a little. Here is another cauliflower, still not saying hello yet. So we're waiting for all of them to wake up. And then we have a jalapeno pepper over here that hasn't said anything. Here's some dark red Detroit beets. You can see him sticking his little head out. Just getting so cute as a button. Down here is one of our broccoli seeds, and actually there's two of them there now. Happy birthday, little guy. So we have two broccoli seeds there. We have some early bird zinnias who haven't woken up yet. Another jalapeno pepper that hasn't woken up. Here are some more red Italian scallions, and they are doing really good. And over here, you can see, I said happy birthday to these guys this morning as well, is some of our Thai basil. So, we do have French marigolds up here along with some okra, some long, oh, what are they called? These are the long, colorful carrots. And cosmic. They're cosmic purple carrots. I do have some dill in here, if you can see that. But we don't have any life up here quite yet. So I'm waiting on that. But I want to show you this in our worm compost, also known as vermicompost, way down there. You can see that it has literally, oh, I'm going to have to get my stick, has started to sink. And every once in a while I come through here and poke it to see how far down it has decomposed and sunk. So that way I know when it's time to go ahead and put some more food scraps and paper, shredded paper and stuff in there for our worm composting. So all of that's doing really good this year. Very excited. I still can't believe how beautiful all this lettuce is going. It's doing really good. Oh, we even got a leaf that's going to go in behind. Here, let's pull you out so you don't get stuck. So there you go. But yeah, we got lots going on. The progress is amazing. I still don't know what this plant is down here. It's really going to mind boggle me, because the neighbor who gave it to me, she doesn't live around here anymore. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas as to what this is, I mean, I know that some of these are weeds. Like, I could pull this guy out. This here is just clover, which is a ground cover, so it's not really a weed, but it will take over the rest of your soil and smother out all your actual crops. So when I get a chance, I usually pick that out, because down here in our leftover pots that I haven't got to, and some of them look like they're pretty damaged from the sun from last year, but we've got lots of wild clover growing. So we're not going to have all the clover growing in the rest of our pots. I mean, we've got plenty of clover everywhere. I have been working on the yard, but if you look at it, you wouldn't think that I'm actually working on it, because there's so much more stuff out here now. There's actually a great big tote under there, and that was all of my pool supplies. And then I have some buckets in the back. So, I mean, we've got a lot of buckets and stuff in our yard right now, because I did clean out the shed and the pool and all the pieces and all the chemicals and everything that we had for the pool. I actually was able to clean out of the shed to make more space. And I'm planning on putting all my spare pots in that old box. I call it a pool tote. But we got rid of the pool and all of that stuff. I figured since we've been here almost 7 years now, that the pool would be pretty dry rot due to the excruciating heat we have here. And the fact that we can't put it up in a trailer park. But to my surprise, there was a guy who drove by before I could take it to the dump, and he asked if he could have it. Excuse me. I explained to him that I think it's dry rot, but I wasn't for sure. So I just gave it to him. He took it home, brought me back my buckets and my pool tote. And to my surprise, he put it up immediately and started filling it. And it actually wasn't dry rot. So kind of kicking myself in the butt for that one. But I did need the space. So, so I went ahead and that's gone now. So I have some space in the shed. Excuse me. And, yeah, we hear all the pretty birds. And I did finally get my shade tent up. And you can see there's still some buckets and stuff that I did not put in the shed. Because I'm going to fill these totes with some of the stuff that's in the house so that I can start getting it all situated. Sooner or later, we're going to move, and there's a tent there. It's a really nice tent. But when we were moving down here, I had a burn pile, and I think the rain cover for that goes on the top of it, I think I might have burnt it, because I remember a couple years ago, once we got down here, we did put it up, and it did not have a rain cover to it. So I'm going to put it up, take some pictures of it, and try and sell it here in the local area. Got to make sure I've got all the pieces and everything, because, I mean, we used to be really big campers, so we had, I think, 6 or 8 tents. I gave a couple of them away when we were on our way down here to some friends and everything, but we don't go camping as often anymore. So, you know, it's time to downsize some of that stuff and not have it just taking up all kinds of space because we're not using it. It's kind of silly to just have it take up space. I can sell it or give it away to somebody else that's going to appreciate it instead of it taking up space where I don't have anything else, any more space in my shed. So that's basically it. Just an FYI. Here in the front yard, you can see that this is a little bit brown now, and there's no peppermint. Now, it's not that there's not any peppermint, it's that the grass got so long that I went ahead and mowed, and so I went ahead and mowed that all over too. But this is just for me to also do an example for you guys in the future, so you can future reference. Now that you see it all mowed down, here in a couple of weeks, because we're getting so much rain, a couple of weeks, it will have already regrown and be 6 to 8 inches tall, and we'll have to either whack it down or trim it or something, because mint is a very invasive plant, and so it will overcome your yard, which is kind of what our purpose was when we put it out there. But then when we put it out there, we had permission from the neighbor who used to live here, and she is now moved, and now we have new neighbors, and he doesn't seem to mind it. They're not moved in yet, but he doesn't seem to mind it. So I've just been kind of letting it be. I did clip a couple and propagate them in the house, and they're doing okay, so I'll have to do a video on that, because now I'm just jabbering, I think. But we got a little bit of nice weather, and at the end of, well, in a couple more days, then I will be able to start some more seeds. So I will do a video and tell you what I'm starting and show you where we're going to put those. Because we still have, well, I got the pumpkins and I got the cucumbers. Oh, we have green beans and wax beans. All of our warmer weather herbs. And there was something else I had in there that I'm going to start too. But I don't remember what. I got so much. Anyway, so I just figured I'd jump on here quick, give you a quick update, show you the progress of everything growing, see how everybody's waking up, and the lettuce is just booming so well. So I'm excited about that. Before too long, I'll be able to cut a couple of this down, or at least prune them a little bit, and have a salad. So I'm excited about that. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a nice thumbs up if you liked it, or if you learned anything, or you're just enjoying the process and the updates of the growth. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to stay in touch and keep posted on all the things I'm growing and how the progress is going. Looks like it's gonna rain again. So I better get going before it rains. Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up too. You can hear the wind chimes starting. So thank you for watching. Remember, you are someone, you do matter. I love you, and we'll catch you on the next video. Until then, ciao now.